I'll record it, Jake.
Yeah, you record it. It's already.
He's recording this.
Pastafarianism.
Sup, G?
Who likes pasta? Did you know a religion based on pasta raised $1.6 million towards stopping poverty? And they accepted no profit. Who likes pasta now? Now I'm going to talk to you guys about Pastafarianism, and hopefully you guys can learn a thing or two about it. First thing I want to talk about is religious warfare. Each religion has its own faults, and one of these many faults can be like, let's say one religion does not like the beliefs of another religion, so they might go along and kill them. Or they may even sacrifice their own believers to their god, or however they want to put it. It can also be described as, again, the new Call of Duty religious warfare, where you're assigned to two teams who pretty much have to kill each other, whole Call of Duty, style. But you're on Team Muslim versus Team Jews, or Jedi versus whatever. Be anything. But pretty much the religious warfare is war between two religions or even against itself. Where Pastafarianism stands out is that no one has been killed for believing in the flying spaghetti monster. We have not sacrificed any people. Not a single human being has been sacrificed to the flying spaghetti monster. And this is where Pastafarianism stands out. In the Great Book, religious warfare is described as killing people over who has the best invisible friend. This kind of says that, religious warfare is just stupid. It doesn't need to happen. Now I'm going to talk to you about a chapter in the book. It is called Of Penguins and Pasta. This explains how each continent has been touched by the flying spaghetti monster, and also mentions how there was once, in the beginning, flying spaghetti.
Stop. Jeff, what do you do? You stop videotaping him?
He wants me to.
You want to videotape?
Yeah, there's my camera.
Oh, sorry, okay. Okay, sorry, my apologies, terrible.
Okay, you just push the red button, the red circle button.
I haven't touched it.
Okay, keep going then. Of Penguins and Pasta. It explains how each continent has been touched by his noodly appendage. It also explains how penguins are all that are unholy. Penguins are bad. Pretty much this is what happened. The flying spaghetti made a midget, and that midget was very angry with the flying spaghetti monster for making him short. And he swore quite loudly and profanely to the flying spaghetti monster, and he got quite angry, so in retaliation he morphed him into a penguin with only flippers so he could not pick up any noodles and eat them. He also sent him to one of the coldest of continents, Antarctica, where nothing worthy of a pasta creation can be made. But the midgets we know nowadays, they're all good. I've also got the theory of why we have these midgets. Pretty much goes like this. It's all scientific fact, by the way. Hundreds of years ago, or even just 100 years ago, there were less people on the world. The average height of people 100 years ago was also shorter.
Is this just living, or is this part of your speech?
This is part of my speech. And so pretty much what happened is, back then the flying spaghetti monster, to keep people on the ground because gravity, don't want to float away, he just pushed on them and people would stay on the ground. And now that we've got more of a population, he can't touch everyone at once, so people tend to get a bit taller. That's also why people jump really high sometimes. What I'm trying to really say here is that religion's not about fact. You might think I'm a bit of a crackhead for believing in Pastafarianism. But seriously, you guys can say, well, Jesus was a real person. I know Jesus was a real person, I believe that. I just don't believe in everything that actually happened. It's just all about faith. And the reason I believe in Pastafarianism is because it works. If Catholicism works for you guys, I don't care. Pastafarianism works for me, and yeah. What's wrong with that? Let the source clear from you, my brothers, and let the nerdy desktop appendages touch you.